The stairs that follow our every move mark this as no ordinary village.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Greetings. I must say, I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad if aught about our humble village, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in to begin with. Those who wander in, of course, you are no, which is to say, you have my approval. As is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know. Naturally, I'm not the only one. You're the second arisen. In response... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in information must... Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say. I've lived in this village many a year. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, it will allow you to fell all foes. Oh.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You made it after all. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral, but I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dogma, but he's been We had no choice, see? We're men and women of That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, but he failed. So the title fell. That's when he went off, saying he used... And what a... Still. But we can't have him thinking. Me thinks he needs something. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
It's too quiet here for me.
Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
These old bones grow weary.
Feels eerie, no one about.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Don't much fancy narrow spaces.
Let us proceed with due caution. What appears to have changed since we were last here? Let us proceed with due caution.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
Whatever else might be said of me,
I hope I can count on you in a scrape. I've got a good feeling about this one.
How might we approach yon spire?
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. If it is as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around. When tarred, be sure to avoid Oakley's Lane.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you leave. Too fast for you.
Stay right there. I'll be with you in a trice.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you? Long-ranged attacks can be difficult to dodge. Best keep the archer in your sights.
Careful now.
Must you run so fast? You can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Arisen, have you been harmed? Seems your luck's run out.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Tell her quick! So soon. Only just rested.
was enough to make camp only when we could.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I shan't let them harm you. That's the spirit!
Nothing of it!
We've got them on the run!
Is it wonder any foe challenges us with the original?
Cut quite the hunter's figure.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it. Look, Master! Goblins!
Save us no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
Since my days are naught but toil.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Right. Though no definitive records remain.
What to make of this?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
If those fell beasts plunder my prey, if you're kind of heart and stout of soul. Arm, speak to the guild head Klaus. He'll tell you aught you need to know.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all.
Welcome. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, mine's hope to see you again. Fancy a look at my wares?
So, need anything? Stop by again soon.
This way, if you please. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, and we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms, so regrettably I cannot assist. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the... He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking. Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well, I'll be. Good on you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Go on. Off with you.
Aught you need of me? What brings you here? Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if quality's your concern, you're in the right place. Any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Hope to see you again.
It seems Sir Roderick is the one to talk to. Shall we go and speak with him? Leave this to me, Master.
Well, I'll be. Good on you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by, but a lone weapon won't save my business. Go on. Off with you.
What brings you here?
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh, most excellent. You may now change your vote. However, if you would... Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is... I may assist you with, simply say the word. Do come again!
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far.
Well, I'll be... Good on you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. But a lone weapon won't save my... Go on. Off with you. Well, I'll be... Good on you, sir. I expect these goblins are feeling mighty sore right now. I appreciate you stopping by. Go on. Off with you.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill, but hold a moment. Does this... but of course, a clever plan. Furthermore, tools and all the while, a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove it...
That thief maesters are capable... sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent. It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can. It's been some time since we last saw...
Well met, son. This really is fun.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Interested in my wares? Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint arisen.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town to visit. Stop and have a look. I've wares of every end.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Suppose I ought to move on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Always another errand to see to.
Always sets me to thinking.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Will this take long? I ought to be...
Welcome.
A crowd that size, not a single heavy purse.
Well met, sir.
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit.
I meant the ferret.
Time to be ready.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? Twould save us having to make the trip again.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
What would you of me?
A treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Fancy a look at my wares? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
I know every place here.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Precious little time.
Good bits. Isn't there anything to do?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Wonder how much I'll sell today.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Welcome.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all. I'd heard tell of a beggar, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale enter...
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Ventured a hero off left, off the page. He delved into a temple of veiled only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade unto him, and who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Come rain or shine.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
You!
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soak my throat with a mug of ale.
This really is fine, craftsmanship.
Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a servant with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpents and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have left.
Another day.
Can't make a living if I get myself in.
if you must.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Happiness.
What to make of this?
This is one step too...
Pray, take yourself out. My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member... My apologies, sir.
Drawn to quiet spots like this.
No, no, no!
What a delightful breeze.
What do you take me for?
All I need my help.
Fair winds coming. I can feel it in my bones.
Not much going on.
I had some ghostly patrons in my time.
I ought to find something.
Always this case.
What a delightful breeze.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
There are damn near enough of wastrels and cows.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow.
That I now had balls to draw steel.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Strike! Now!
I'm unsure how best to proceed. Oh, damn! Do not test me.
Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Do not test me. This is beyond. Yeah.
Not sure I can handle this.
Can't expect it to go so well every day. If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity.
That's enough out of you.
So, you've come.
Nodded off for a moment there.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Then, or, Dees has arisen, have you proof that you are... Ah, they say by that mark. This reminds me of a happening 148. He went before the people, insisting that and what befell him? Ha! Crusoe, aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose would escape? Here, I spend my days and I need not turn my... That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me. I suspected as much. Then we are...
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
That's almost seen better times.
Anyone gives me trouble, then takes the stick and
all my stomach's growling. Time
Actors befits their station.
Of a nickname.
But not at the expense of my duty. My sword arm could use some work. Can't wait for your Christmas.
Scuffle. What's the shame?
Take their eyes off. Ah,
Just how I like it. It's my back's not acting up today.
My watch, I've clean forgotten. It's not
I've not trained for this.
Mayhap will come
Silence.
sword arm could use some virtual respite. All that hustle and bustle.
It's a bit early for a rest as yet.
This sort of quiet means all's well. Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
These soldiers lack discipline.
My sword arm could use some work.
Welcome respite from
Can't
all
work
that
as late
hustle.
as I used to anymore.
Last night. I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Would that such peace reigned eternal.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
What's this? Oh, if only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture and would wound my... If your curiosity shall not be... The man's home is located in Bakbatar.
What say we gather some information?
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
What might you be looking for? Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. Isn't there anything to get...
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
We meet again. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit. I'm rather fond of this. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. And how could I have? Oft did I long for a taste of North. My mother has always procured the thing, which reminds me, I fear I cannot repay the full sum. Pray, take this for now. My apologies, friend. Thank you for indulging me. I do...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Right, though no definitive records remain.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to. If a place with books like Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things.
This isn't much to go on.
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and my instinct... I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself. I'd be much obliged if you... Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a...
I don't know what to do.
Must be my... The ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. I find such solace in...
Do not approach me.
Is there aught I can assist you? I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Do not approach me.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Well, let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside.
Let me alone! Invited yourself into my company, I see.
Don't talk to me if you've...
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Isn't there anything to do, though?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment. You see, one of the children... Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady... This building's very old. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
You have my support.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Where could... Perhaps you could try asking...
Malcolm's been really into... Just the other day, he was going...
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was... Lisa...
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Malcolm? All he's doing, I don't know why he bothered.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
This place gives me an ill feeling. Wish someone had put me out.
Quit acting so...
I don't know what to do.
Uh-huh. There's...
What to do? I've no mother or I wanted to get them a present to say that. The problem is, do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch for true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest...
Vaults? Ah, but you mentioned rubble, eh? Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through? There is naught to be done but have a look for our... Let us make haste.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Malcolm, thank you. Have my
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to...
Come along. We wouldn't want to lose sight of our guide.
I quite agree.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen. Might I ask that you know we cannot allow the knowledge we ought to entrust its care. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling any...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your son, let's investigate this place's secret.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
That's just what I was thinking. We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on.
I hope this job plays out better than the last.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home. Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Hiya, Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Oh, just look. These should Brad say. Would you mind terribly if I... See, one of my friends taught me a magic. All you have to do is find a silver stone. But there's the problem. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me for true? I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
You have my support.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Still waiting on that report.
I would appreciate your swift
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Such worn out gear.
Oh, I've got to keep moving.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Well, have you found... Oh, guide me outside, then. Come along. Come along. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Come along.
There's no easy thing.
cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Guide me outside. This should be... If you truly are, words maybe win, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained.
My ship's done. I'm off to the tavern.
All the best tales come from travellers who
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been mayhap to be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray.
Huzzah! You done it!
Well done, everyone.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Shall... We seek out the young man from the other day? I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I'm in fine fettle today. I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Lots to do. I'm nodding off where I stand. I get just about anywhere. It's a bit early for a rest, isn't it?
Always a fresh breeze blowing around here.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
My sword arm.
He said, peace and quiet.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Off to market I go.
Naught compares to a real...
Do forgive me, but
It's a shame. I do wish that it's just how I like it. Stare so
Would that all my days be so.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be...
My duties off the other side now. It always sets me to think.
I must ask you... You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I'm just grateful I get to lead.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
I have a great deal...
Clap this blackguard in irons.
What to do about combat training?
It's too quiet here. Our Britain's nothing about. These soldiers lack discipline. I'll answer for this.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Where was I headed?
It's too quiet here. Are brigands lurking about? The sooner my duties are concluded, the better.
There's ought to be said, peace and quiet.
Is ought to miss here. I'm a man of leisure. Even the best of us has his limits, I suppose.
Seems my thing
Stay out of back where it possible.
My sword arm could use some work.
All my peers. Even the best of us has his
Ought to be
limits,
said,
I
I
suppose.
feel a sight better once I'm
What's to be done about this?
It is our duty to see this
fine place to cast off the stresses of the day.
I could see myself having a kip.
Good to see you, Master. Good. We're here.
Quiet at last.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Time. This place is too comfortable.
Wait for the new equipment to come in. Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. Could it be that you have come to bring Aye, Disa is my mother. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, but that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear... My word! You mean to say that you... Could Mother have had a hand...
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his...
Me?
Then start searching, you fool. Should...
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that...
Where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep.
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
Our soldiers need better training. So, the Queen Regent is plotting something after all. I thought as much. Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
new destination calls to you, I take it. Oh, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent? This scrap. This alone can prove little. To think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent King Sven is willing... You have done well, Your Majesty.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd. Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are. There is masquerades being as they are. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings. And is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
This ladder can take...
You've come! So, what say you? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And... Ow.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I return safe and sound.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Nothing poor ever happens here, anyhow. Beat up is as welcome as fine ale. Peruse at your next.
I'm in the mood to stir up trouble today. Well met, sir.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I bear word from a minister who happens to be one of from the pains he took to remain on. That alone is reason to suspect. The regent kin intends to. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
I'll make the best of it.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Such quiet.
Let's see. Where to next?
I'll make a living and get myself in.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I would appreciate your...
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
This job better be worth all day.
Silence cultivates wisdom. I can ask for no more than that. A welcome respite before that castle.
Tis best you move along.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say! I'm not sure.
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
When does my watch end? Would before my days were so tranquil. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Tis on me to bear.
Be better off a baker.
So tight. I kept just about any before. My sword arm can use some work.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's
What business could be so pressing that I must be...
I would not presume to... However, it must be a...
Oh, perhaps the... Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that...
It's quiet. Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take. Off you go now. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further...
Growling.
So tired. I'd kill just about that.
I must try to effect a change. Suppose I best earn my keep.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. Let me see. Pray make haste in a meager clue. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen, though the political situation is stable at present, I fear such a partnership. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent, and ere it slips my mind, pray.
Your skills at the Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow.
Mayhap I ought to ask round town.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought... Oh! All my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Perhaps a stroll through town. Seems like
this place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate. A welcome respite from all that hassle and
Oh, it's nodded off for a moment there.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Welcome, sir, as ever.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears.
I'm sure I could find a willing patron.
Not much going on.
A fair wind's coming. I can feel.
everyone's busy with their own affairs.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
When life gets
I'm just grateful I
overwhelming.
get to lead a
Where
quiet
to now?
life.
What is life? Nice place to sit. Watch the world go by.
Can't help but talk in a whisper. Ought to be said, peace.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
This place is very dreary.
Here's hoping we get no brutes tonight.
Always the same. Day after day. I must find my just how I like it.
I get along with everyone.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper
I've little enough gold to spend as tears.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
I quite like
It's quiet as a mill pond here.
Off to market I go.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
disposition, but...
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can carry.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all the way.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Now, where was I headed?
Blow my fur every which way.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
As a reward for your Majesty's effort, you will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as... Well, well, he is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of it, even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. Pray, allow me to...
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Deesa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.